So said another way, I'd like to spend a little bit of time today talking about maybe some of the different ways that you can consume investment advice or wealth management advice. We could start with the do-it-yourself, the Schwabs, the Fidelities, the E-Trades of the world. Nowadays are offering what they call robo-brokers, which is essentially, or a robo-advisor, which is essentially a different portfolios that those custodians or investment firms, the Schwabs, the Fidelities, put together based on a certain risk tolerance with the idea of having their clients answer a risk questionnaire that places them into a certain bucket, if you will, say the conservative bucket or the moderately conservative or the aggressive. And that's based a lot on time horizon, your overall ability to take on risk, and how you answer those questions in that questionnaire. And basically, you answer the questionnaire, your money gets invested according to that portfolio. Nothing you need to do. Basically, you can add money, take money as you'd like, and Schwab and Fidelity will have it part of their automated portfolio management. If you'd like a little bit more personalized advice, Schwab has advisors around the country that are happy to sit down and talk more about your individual needs, your individual goals. And oftentimes that individual's goal is to basically put you into an investment strategy that's somewhat similar. It's managed at a little bit more specific level and specific mandate. So most likely, if you use multiple investment strategies, say a specific manager for bonds, maybe multiple, a specific manager for equities, maybe multiple, and so on. And this advisor's goal is to basically manage the entire allocation by choosing which managers to allocate to get to that overall stock bond alternative allocation. And then there's a third way, and that's really where I come in. I work for a registered investment advisor, AlphaCore Capital. We are an independent advisory firm, and really what that means is that we don't custody our client assets. That's done by a Charles Schwab or a Fidelity. We don't invest in funds that we make, meaning we do not make mutual funds. We do not make ETFs. We are not a publicly traded company. So we are not investing in products that we create. All of the investments that we put client money into are from third-party managers. We don't pay them. They don't pay us. We simply invest with them, partner with them, because they are the best at what they do in that specific space. And we can talk more about that at a later episode. So our goal is to find those best of breed managers, have them available, understand what your needs and your goals are, put together an investment plan, and then ultimately an investment allocation for your liquid assets that meet your goals and your needs. And we do that from an independent standpoint where you're paying us for our services on the planning, the due diligence in the underlying managers, and ongoing management of both continued plan design and making sure that asset allocation is in line with meeting your plan, which is a lot different than signing up for your general robo-broker where you're taking a risk questionnaire on your own and then that money that you have is being invested accordingly. We're a much more personalized service, something that I enjoy a lot, connecting with my clients, learning more about their lives, and really, what their goals are, both short-term and long-term. Because there's a lot of things that you can do, whether it be on tax, insurance, etc., to better your situation, when you combine or think about these things at an aggregate versus investments in its world, estate planning in its world, tax in its world. If you were to put everything up in a Venn diagram, there's a lot of overlap. And we understand those areas of overlap. I'd love to chat more about it. Coming up on the sunset here, so we'll kind of quit on the investment side. Basically another 10 minutes here to the top, and then we'll take a spin down. And you can see what it's like to ride trails called Black Widow here on Black Mountain in San Diego.